All right, what's going on? For those of you who follow the Boss Life blog and my travels or my videos, you might have noticed that I haven't been posting so much. And the reason why is that, honestly, when I started the blog, I wanted to create a video just for my friends about kind of my travel experiences, and I kept hearing the question, why are you traveling so much? And it was just a response to that. And it grew a lot organically, and I'm grateful for that. But what I noticed sort of earlier this year was that I had begun to feel like the videos were an obligation, and that I'd forgotten about the enjoyment of creating it for you. And I feel that the quality of the impact that the videos had went down during a certain period. Even though the production quality went up, I feel the impact quality went down, resulting in less inspiration or actionable advice for you. So I apologize for that, but I felt at a certain point that I was making videos out of obligation, and I didn't want to waste your time with that. So I apologize for my absence, but I'm back. I've done a lot of reflection over this year, and I know that for me, where I started when I had this first video, when I first made this video for Boss Life, I remember where I was then, and I made so much significant progress throughout my life since that point. And I really feel that at this point, with so many subscribers, loyal subscribers and viewers, I really do feel like a duty to do my best to not just share anything, but share the very best of what's happening in my life, but not just in my life, more of how it can apply to your life and how the things that I'm learning can help you. Because ultimately that's the reason why I want you to watch these videos, is because for me, this is my journey. My journey is to find out all of the different areas in which I can excel at and become expert at, and see how I can combine all these different areas of interest, combined with hard work and consistency, see where it takes me. I want to see how far I can take success, and how much I can grow, how much progress I can make. I want to push the envelope. I want to be an example. I want an experiment. Excuse me. I'm very emotional about this topic, but I want to be an example of someone who's pushing the envelope and achieving more than is thought possible. And not because I want people to think I'm like, oh my gosh, Alex Walton is achieving so much. I really don't care about that, apart from my friends and family. As long as my friends and family are proud of me, that's really all I care about. Strangers thinking I'm, like, when I get emails from people who are like, you've done so much, it's so awesome, like, it really doesn't, it really affects me at like none. I always appreciate when people write to me and give me feedback about the videos, positive or negative, or tell me a story about how something I've done has helped. Always love that, always appreciate it, but it really doesn't affect me either way how, if people think that I'm achieving a lot, or think that I'm very successful, or have a perception. I used to care about that. I used to be a motivator for me, but I've realized some things, and it doesn't really motivate me now. I really don't care. But what I do care about is, for myself, I have these feelings, I have this belief, this like deep in my soul, in my bones, like in my blood. I have this sense that there's more that we can achieve than we are, and I actually have a sense that limits, like all the limits that we place on ourselves, that like anything, I think that I really have a feeling that there's almost no limitations to what's possible. I really feel that if we can learn to conquer our own brain and body, that there is no limit to what we can achieve. So I'm not trying to get all crazy and tell you like go like anything I don't know, woo woo crazy like a lot of my old videos, which represent Boss Life Alex from 2014 and 15. That was me then, and it's great. It's great from the past. I still recommend you check out all the videos on the channel. But what I'm trying to tell you right now is you can, like, I'm not trying to motivate you in an airy fairy way. What I'm saying, I mean, this is my belief, but I believe it. You know, to me, this is fact. Anything's possible within reason. I mean, but then this is where it gets tricky trying to define it, because if you look at reason, you know, like what I mean when I say anything within reason is I'm saying if you try to like, if you think like I'm gonna try to fly and you just try to will yourself to grow wings and fly, and then you just jump off of a cliff expecting that because, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? That's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying if you wanted to take my example, I want to get super successful in business. Why? It's a game to me. I like the freedom that it offers me, and it's a game, and it's fun, and that's great. That's it. I want to get in incredible shape, like I want to be a ninja. Like, so I don't know what I'm gonna yet do. I'll have some kind of physical fitness challenges for myself to prove that I've become like an elite athlete. Writing, you know, I'm a lover of writing and reading, and I don't really spend too much of my time doing it unless it's for work. So I plan on writing some books or something, like spending some time writing, and I expect, like anything that I do, if I put my effort into it, hard work and consistency, that it's gonna be successful. Eventually I'll be successful. And again, it's not about getting those accolades or applause, like you're so awesome or successful. It's like proving to yourself that all those limitations, that have been placed on you by people in your life or by society or by the culture, whatever, they're not really real. And I think there's a power in there that if we can access it, we can become leaders. You know, that is a leader. You can become a true boss. This is what it's really about. It's about becoming one of these people who inspires other people around them to become better by example. So my job for you is to lead by example and to share as much of my experiences as are relevant for you, no more, but as many of my experiences that are relevant for you, in order for you to learn from the experiences that I've dedicated my life to learning, sharing those lessons with you, saving you time, and hopefully you can take those lessons, integrate them into your life, learn from them, grow with them, and then share how that has impacted you, and share lessons you learn along the way with me and with others around you. And let's just make the world better that way. I mean, it's not all about just making the world better. I mean, that's a nice bonus. I mean, do it for yourself. Become a boss for you so that you walk around knowing that you're doing everything within your power every single day to become the best version of yourself that you could even imagine. The best version of a human being that you could imagine. You're becoming the human being that you would most want to be. You are setting an example for all of humankind. That's how I think that we should live. I confess that there's a very small percentage of my time, of my day-to-day life, that I feel like I'm actually fully living up to the example that I feel I should set for everyone, for the world. But I'm getting closer to it every day. And I think I recommend you do the same. I think it feels good, gives you confidence. And yes, okay, so I do get a little bit tangential on these rants because I have a lot to say on the topic. I could talk about this for hours. Apologize for that if you don't, if you're frustrated with it, but I guess if you're still here, then you're okay with it. All right, so I've been out for a while. I'm back. I have some food right here that my mom cooked. That is homemade Iranian food. I'm gonna eat that. So, yeah.